Alrighty, guys, Matt Ray Mondello coming at you live from the Gardendale Garage here in beautiful Alabama. Alright, Fabulous Frank. Where these guys come up with these names, I have no idea. Well, Fabulous Frank here. Alright, went ahead and he purchased a console off of eBay, from our eBay store. Oh, well, here it is, it's all done. Alright, we got a Trinity, we got a 2 terabyte Ace V3, up on the line servers, along with a 10-day trial of Purge. You got BO2, MW3, and Ghost offhosts, as well as Jiggy and Sentinel for BO2. And we're going to fire this thing up right now. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to direct your attention to the view screen right here, okay, which has been playing nicely lately. Alright, now she's booting up. We're going to boot into FSD Dash. Now, Frank, this is your first RGH, so I'm going to go through this thing with you. I'm going to tell you how to set it up, get it up on your network for the first time, and all that kind of good stuff. So please watch the entire video so you understand what, where, how, and who, okay? A lot of things that you're going to have to learn about this thing, okay? So, we're booting in the FSD Dash. Here we are. Welcome to Alliance. You're up on the server. That's good. We're going to get another notification from the Purge letting us know that it's off on the server and that it's good to go for the menu for GTA 5. Alright, now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to roll on over through this right here, okay? Now, under emulators, okay, you got FCEUX, alright? Now that is a NES emulator, okay? It does Nintendo Entertainment Systems, alright? So, you know, bunch of ROMs on there for it. Alright, you got Game Boy Advance, you've got Genesis Plus 360, you got MAME, you got SNES 360, and then we're back to FCEUX, okay? Now, okay, Xbox Classic games, alright? Now, there is a whirlwind of old classic games on here. These are the original games, okay, for the original Xbox from back in 2002. And you can see, yeah, you have one of your favorites, like you told me, okay? So, you know, it's all right there, alright? Now, homebrew section, alright? This is where all tools reside, where you can easily destroy the console, update your NAND, all that kind of good stuff and everything. It's all right here. Then you have Xbox Live Arcade, alright? You've got a myriad, mind-boggling amount of arcade games. I mean, there is a ton on there, okay? As you can see. It goes on and on and on and on and on. Alright? Then, of course, you have Xbox 360 games, okay? And there is a whirlwind on there where we'll start off with Advanced Warfare and work our way through. As you can see, there is a ton. All our favorite titles and all that. Yeah. And so on and so forth and all that kind of good stuff right there. And finally, we're going to wind up stopping. Where the hell is it? It's back over here somewhere. There it is. Okay, there you go. All right, so there you are. All right, now. All right, we're going to back out of here. Now, to get to the original dashboard, go to your homebrew section right here. Go to Xbox 360 dashboard. Hit the A button. Hit it again. All right. A box should come up with your name. There you are. Hello again, Fabulous Frank. You're on Alliance Live. Welcome to Alliance Live. Red dashboard 17559. You'll have 30 days. It's just that it ticked on over when I was done with it, so that's why it says 29. But you'll have 30 days when it ships out to you, okay? Anyway, you got it? Good, okay? Now, we'll bypass the sign-in for right now. Alright, and you see that it's up, it's online, it's live. Our beautiful eyeball-pleasing HUD, okay? Now, over in our 5th tab, we have our BO2 cheats, Ghost cheats, Modern Warfare 3 cheats, and Modern Warfare 2 experimental cheats, okay? Notice I emphasize on the word experimental. Some days they work, some days they don't. Working on it, okay? Trying to get it done. I want to get it done right, alright? But anyway, the rest of them, they'll work. Now, if you have other mod menus that you want to put on there and you don't need the off host, that's fine. To disable it, just hit A. Okay? To enable it, hit A. It comes enabled right from when you start up the console, alright? So, there you go. Alright, now, what we'll do is we'll go back to FSD Dash by going to Xbox Home, and that will take us back. Alright? Now, alright, here we are. Back at the dream thing. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do here, alright, is I'm going to show you, you have multiple dashboards on this thing as well. Because I'm not sure if you like FSD, there's a bunch of them on there. Okay, you got XCX menu, you got, you got FX menu, you've got Aurora, and you got this, which is FSD. FSD is simple, you know, easy to run, okay? I'm going to show you here, alright, to get to the other menus. I'm going to show you how to do that rather quickly in Dash Launch, alright, because it's the easiest way to do it, okay? Dash Launch is a program that starts up a launch any file, okay? When the system starts up, it goes to this launch initialization file, alright, and it reads everything that it needs to read from that file, setting the console up and readying it for it to be online and all that other happy nonsense, okay? So, it goes to this is where you can adjust your plugins, your network settings, you know, all your stuff. So anyway, we'll go to paths, okay? Now under paths, you'll see default. It's default into FSD dash, okay? That's what's going to start up, okay? Now, if you hold down button B while it's booting, you're going to boot into FX menu. If you hold down button X, you're going to boot into XEX menu. If you hold down button Y, it's going to boot into stock dashboard. If you hold in the left bumper, it's going to boot into Aurora, okay? Now, if you want to change the default, let's say you like a certain dashboard, like Aurora or whatever, okay? I'm going to use Aurora for example. All right, what you can do is you go up to default and you hit A. All right, and then what you do is you hit A in the double dot folder. All right, and then what you do is you go down to Aurora right here, okay? It's a folder, all right? It's like everything is laid out nicely, you know, where it needs to be, all right? So, you go to Aurora, go to Aurora XEX, click on that. Now to replace it with Aurora. See what I'm saying? All right? Then what you're going to do is you're going to save the launching file, okay? You always got to remember to save it after you make a change to it. So you're going to hit RB, you're going to bring it down to HDD because that's where it's stored. You're going to hit X to save it, then you're going to hit B to back out. Now it's going to restart. Now it's like rebooting the console, you know, right from cold, okay? Except now it's going to run Aurora, okay? As you can see. All right, now it's going to load all the stuff. You don't have to do anything with this. It's already laid out for you. It's already done. All your title artwork is already done. Everything is completely finished, okay? So, all right, here we are. We're Aurora, okay? Now, we're at Show All, all right? That shows everything that's on the hard drive. Now, if you hit the back button, okay, you're going to bring up your file manager, all right? And that's just like an FSD. It's the same thing. You can hit R, left. That's your right window pane, your left window pane. You know, your hard drive shows everything, okay? Very simple. All right, then you got scripts, you got restart, reboot, and shut down. All right, and we're back out of there. If you hit the start button, well, it brings up the business end of Aurora. All right, you got your assets where you can download your icons, your box art, or anything like that. You can import stuff, do all kinds of crazy stuff. Set it up to boot up with a profile or not. You know, your content. This is where all the stuff is, where it's all laid out and everything. If you don't know what you're doing in there, don't mess with it. Okay. Modules, you know, the dash launch, FTP, Nova. All right, your language, security, and about. Okay, very simple. Now, as you can see, we're in the show all section. Well, now we're going to hit RB. Okay, and then what we're going to do, we're going to move on over with the D-pad to Xbox 360. We're going to hit that. Okay, now that's going to bring up all your Xbox 360 games. Okay, pretty simple, right? We'll hit that again. Xbox Live Arcade. All right, we'll hit RB again. There's your home. Now I listed up your homebrew section. There it is. All right, RB once again. Your classic games, your indie games, your emulators, and back to show all. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to change this back to FSD to make it simple, and you decide wherever you want to put it. Okay. It's your RGH. You make the choices. So we'll go to dash launch. Hit A. All right. Go to paths. Okay, go to default. We'll hit A again. We'll hit A at the double dot folder. Now we're going to go to a different folder, which is Freestyle Dash, okay? So we're going to hit A at Freestyle Dash. We're going to go to default XEX. Hit A. There it is. Now, we're going to hit the RB button. We're going to bring it down to HDD. X to save it. B to back out. It's going to reboot. It's going to reboot into FSD. All right? Very simple. And there you are. Okay? Now. All right. Now, just to show you here, all right, give you a little bit of insight on the cheats or whatever, all right, we're going to sign into a local profile right here, okay? Yeah, we'll use player. That works. Okay, there we are. All right, now we'll go to Xbox 360 games. All right, I will use BO2 for an example, all right, because BO2 covers the GSC menus, Jiggy, and also Sentinel, all right? Now, all right, the off-host works the same for Ghost, MW2, MW3, so on and so forth. Use D-pad left to open it, X to select, B to back out, D-pad left to close it. The GSC menu says in Jiggy, you're going to hold in left finger, push down the right thumbstick. That will open it. Use A to select, X to back out. And then for Sentinel, you hold in left trigger, push down the right thumbstick. Use X to select, and then hold in left trigger, push down the right thumbstick to back out. All right, they're totally different menus, so they were programmed by, you know, different people, and they use different options to open and close and do all that stuff. I have no control over that, so you're going to have to get used to that if you want to use those menus, okay? So anyway, we'll go ahead, we'll start up Black Ops 2. There's no special way to start it. You don't have to go into the default folder or anything like that. Hey, Matthew, how are you? Dennis, how you doing, man? What's happening? Good to see you, brother. All right. Yeah, I just finished this monster. All right, I had to fix a PS4. Yeah, that came out of my mouth, man. PS4, okay? Yeah. We got Fabulous Frank here, so I figured I'd call him Gracious Greg. Okay? Yeah, that's coming up in a couple of minutes. What a... Ugh. Ooh, PS4. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna piss off a lot of people. All right. Okay. All right. So we're gonna hit start. Okay. Oh, by the way, Frankie, this is a live stream. I talk to people. They come on my stream. They always say hi or whatever. You know, good people. So I talk back to them. I'm not talking to myself. Okay. Although I do that a lot. All right. And I also answer myself too. Sometimes in the third party, like Tony Like. You know what I'm saying? All right. Anyway. Let's move beyond that now, okay? We're going to go to multiplayer here, okay? I'm going to click on multiplayer, all right? You'll see BO2 bypass and BO2 cheats are loaded, all this other happy nonsense, okay? We're going to do a local game, all right? Real simple. There we go. All right, now, I'm going to set up the bots. All right, there we are. We're going to go to Nuketown. I'm going to start the match. Now, I'm going to start it off using Jiggy. All right, show you how to use Jiggy. And then I'm going to show you how to use the offhost, okay? And remember, the offhost is the same for all those games that I mentioned before, all right? So that way, that's the same controls, okay? So here we go. We're going to start the match, all right? And once it starts, we're going to grab a gun, and then we're going to open up Jiggy. We're going to make some selections. Then we're going to open up the offhost, make some selections. And then we're going to go in there and pulverize some shit, okay? Like everybody likes, okay? Here we go. So, grab a gun, holding left trigger, push down right thumbstick, all right? Go to main mods, all right? I'm going to do quick mods on this thing. I'm going to back out of there, all right? Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go down to bullets, okay? Now I'm going to hit A. All right, I'm going to make swarms, grenades, yeah, explosive bullets. Yeah, explosive bullets. Yeah, I want them. 100 killers. Yeah, why not? Nuke bullets, EMP. Sure, what the hell? Might as well just throw the whole kitchen sink at them, right? Yeah, blood bullets, cobra bullets, yeah. Thug bullets, flare bullets. Oh, there we go. All right? That way nothing's left out, okay? Now we'll close that menu right there. D-pad left to open the menu up. There's our all post right there. X to select, okay? So we'll grab all this crap here and we'll turn that all on. And we'll go to aimbot, we'll turn that on. We'll do on screen. We'll do the visible warning, proximity warning, all that kind of good stuff. Then we'll do the SP menu. We'll turn that on, we'll turn that on. Alright, name, distance, weapon, snap lines. Yeah, we'll put little lines on them, okay? No, you don't snort them, okay? You don't do that, alright? Well, it might be a good idea. No, never mind, alright? So anyway, yeah. Okay. So, we'll now close the offhost by hitting D-pad left. Now, we will run around. When it turns blue, let them have it, okay? As you can see, I can fly through the air because I have a and those are nuclear bullets, by the way. So, you know, I mean, and it all works real good. Yes, yeah. Everybody's going to die. And then there's also dogs release, all kinds of good stuff like that. Yeah, we'll fly over and we'll visit the people. Yeah, got the earthquake gun on. Ah, where is everybody? Oh, there they are. Okay. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Where'd you go? Ah. Oh, look, more people. Here we go. Here, wait a minute. Right here. Hey! How you like it in the face, huh? There you go, alright? Hey, yeah, you're done all that, huh? Okay? Now, if you really want to be a real jerk, okay, just go to aimbot. Let's see here. Yeah, we can do this. Go to aimbot. Yeah, unfair aimbot. There you go, everybody's dead. Okay? Good way to piss off the lobby right there, okay? Pretty neat, huh? Oh, look at that nice mushroom cloud. Yes, little EMPs everywhere. Ah! So anyway, as you can see, works pretty good, okay? So, yeah, comes the end of that. Alright. So anyway, there you go, okay? So, you know, that's what the cheats do. There you go. Alright? Now, then you piss off a lot of people. Now, tell you what, we're going to back out of here. Yeah. We're going to back out of here, and we're going to go into zombies, alright? Now, zombies has its own menu. Like I said, hold in left trigger, push down the right thumbstick. That will open up the menu. X to select, and then hold in the left trigger, push down the right thumbstick to exit the menu. Or to exit the sub-menu. Alright? I know it's confusing. I'm sorry, I didn't do it, okay? I swear I didn't do it. Alright? I like uniformity, but unfortunately, some people don't. Alright? So, we'll go ahead, we'll go into transit. We'll start the match, alright? And you'll see some instructions pop over here telling you also how to open the menu and all that crap, okay? So, give it a second here. It's going to load up. And we're going to do the green run, as usual. And there we are. Okay. Now, see? Sentinel. Good. Left trigger. Right thumbstick. There you are. X to select. Turn on God mode. Infinite ammo. Okay? Yeah. Limited strength. Double speed. No clip. Yeah. Let's see here. Turn the aimbot on. And then we'll hold in left trigger. Push down right thumbstick. We'll go to the weapons menu right there. Yeah. Yeah, we'll grab my favorite. My latest favorite right here. Yeah, where is it? Yeah, there it is right there. Yeah, fully automatic, okay? And we'll just fire away, okay? You know, and everybody freaking dies, man, okay? As you can see, it works pretty good, okay? You know, I mean, and then, you know, we're back out of there. You go to the zombies menu, we could load up a whole bunch of zombies if we want. Bring them all down. Yeah, that's it. You blow their face off too. See, they all died, okay? You can spawn some more, okay? There they go, okay? Yeah, there you are. Blow them all up in the face, okay? You get the idea, okay? You know? So on and so forth, okay? You can take, it has a teleport, man. It's got all kinds of crazy stuff. You can go anywhere with the damn thing. And you can do all kinds of stupid shit with it. So, you know, I mean, works pretty good. There's a lot of stuff. Players menu, all players menu, settings, game settings, lobby mods, map mods, teleport menu, rounds menu, power-ups, zombies menu, so on and so forth, okay? So, there you go. So, we're going to exit out of that now. Alright, so, you know, those are the two GSC menus that come with BO2. Alright? Now, we're going to boot back up into FSD here. Alright? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to get this thing online for the first time. Because this is rather important. Please pay attention to this. Alright? Because if you don't do this, you're not going to get online. You're going to sit there. You're going to get the logo. It's going to sit there for 5 minutes. And you're going to think that's not booted. But what a boot actually means is when it boots, you get the logo. Okay? That's what a boot is. Okay? Now, when you're not connected to a network, it's going to sit at the Xbox logo. And it's going to sit there for a long time. Until finally it gives up on trying to get out on the network. Because you didn't bother to hook it up to the network in the first place. Which is whose fault? That's why I do these videos, so people understand. But there's some people out there that have no brain, okay? And they don't understand simple instructions. So, I'm going to give you a simple instruction that's very important, and this you need to follow, okay? In order to make this thing work right, all right? So, here's what you're going to do. When you first get this crazy thing, all right? You don't just power it on, okay? You don't do any of that crap. What we need to do is we need to set it up on network first. So how do we do that? Okay? It is very simplistic. You pull the hard drive. Like, you gotta understand, this is really hard stuff, okay? You know? I mean, had a customer that very hard to pull a hard drive out. Didn't even bother to look at the video. And I just sat there. I'm like, you did what? You pull the hard drive out, okay? Don't be a moron. Pull the hard drive out, all right? Now, power the console on. Plug the HDMI cord in. Plug the power supply in. Get your controller ready. System's going to boot, okay? Which you just did. There you are. Now, what's going to happen is you're not going to get the fancy dashboard and all that crap, all right? Because that's all on here. We don't want that. We want the stock dashboard, which is what we get. Now, what do? This is also very hard, okay? Really hard. Watch. You go up. You go over. You go to settings. You go to system. You click on it. What do? You go to network settings, okay? I hope that... Yeah, I'm being sarcastic because of this guy, you know? I mean, so you go to network settings. That's why it's labeled network settings. Okay, now, my Wi-Fi is already checkmarked off. You know why? Because it's already on my network. Alright, but yours is going to pop up over here somewhere. Okay? When it does pop up, I want you to click on it. Now, it should ask for a password if you're running WP2SK, you know, security. If you're running a MAC address security, well, you better damn well get ready to get into that router, okay, and get the MAC address off of this Xbox, okay, and put it in there and whitelist it so it can get on the network. If you don't do that, you will never get on the network, period, okay? But if you're a normal human being, like pretty much everybody, okay, you're going to use WP2SK to get on there, all right? Now, once you put your password in, you're going to click it. Now, it's going to automatically test your connection, just like this. This is very important. You're going to get a check mark and 2 red X's, okay? Or 2 check marks and a red X, okay? Doesn't matter. I don't care what these two do. Doesn't make a bit of difference. That one right there, that's the one that is the most important one, okay? Because we can get the Xbox so we can get to the router. If we get to the router, then we can get to the internet, which then we can get to Xbox Live. This is common sense, okay? Unfortunately, there's some people out there that don't have common sense at all. Okay? Couldn't find a way out of a paper bag. But that's okay. Alright? It's okay. But, making a long story short, look. As long as you got green dots going to your router, you're good. That means it's connected to the router, which means you can get on your local area network as opposed to your WAN, which is a wide area network, which is what? The internet. Okay? So if you can get to here, you can get to here. But you have to do one other thing to get to here now. Okay? You have to shut the system down. And the reason why is because now we're going to use a stealth server to get to Xbox Live. You don't just want to log into Xbox Live with a modified bootloader, because if you do that, they're going to see you and go, hey, yeah, ha, bam, okay, and they're going to rip the KV right out of there. Okay, now, take our hard drive, slip it in. You'll hear it seep with a click, okay? You'll feel it also in your fingertips. Then what you will do, we'll put the drive door on. Yeah, if I can get the freaking drive door on. There we go. Okay? Now, another really important step that you must do, because if you do not do this, you will not get online, you will wind up with DNS errors, and you will be like, why is this thing not connecting? Okay? You've got to pull the power on the Xbox. The reason being is because this always supplies 5 volts to what? The South Bridge. Where all the instruction set is, and everything is stored for TCP/IP buffers, all that crap. Okay? Now, right now, we want to pull that. Because why? We want it to clear everything. We want it to clear everything out of the South Bridge, so it loses power completely. You got to leave this out for 5 minutes, because there's capacitors in here that hold a charge. Therefore, the South Bridge will stay alive for up to 5 minutes. So we want to make sure it's dead. Okay? Pull this and leave it out for 5 minutes. Now me, I can plug it back in. Why? Because the network credentials that this thing already has is correct. It's on my network already. Now sometimes this though bites me in the ass too, because all of a sudden it'll drop the DNS, and guess what? I'll have to sit there for 5 minutes and reboot the damn thing to get back online. It does that from time to time. That's wonderful Microsoft, okay? But hopefully that won't happen right now. Okay, but you leave that out for 5 minutes. Then what do? Once you're done, after 5 minutes, power the console on. Okay? Now, when the system boots, okay? System booted. Now this is what's going to happen. Okay? See the green stuff moving around? That's going to stop. When it does, that means it locked the server. Then you're going to hear the fan speed kick up. That means it's going to run FSD. Then once it runs FSD, you're going to see plugins load across the bottom of the screen. That's good. Okay? There's the fan speed. Here's FSD. There's your plugins. Okay? Now, what we're going to do is, now that we got our plugins loaded and all that crap, we're going to go on over to the homebrew section. We're going to make sure that this thing is on the line. Okay? How we're going to do that? By going to Xbox 360 dashboard. We're going to click it. Now, if this thing's hot, a square is going to pop up. And it did. Okay? Hello again, Fabulous Frank. You're on the line live. Alright, we're good. We're good. That means that it's live. It means that it's on the local area network, and it's reaching out to Xbox Live. Awesome. Hit A. Now, what are you going to do? Okay? Now, okay. Over here where it says download profile. Now, if you have an existing Xbox Live profile, yes, you can download it, okay? But I'm telling you right now, this is an RGH. We're using a stealth server. We're spoofing stuff. We're making crazy stuff happen, okay, in the background, all right? Now, anybody that says, oh, my stealth server, Purge, you'll never lose a profile on mine, okay, that's a lie, okay, because you can't control what happens to a data center, or if the power goes out or whatever, or they lose a backbone or whatever. All right, all of a sudden the network goes down. Now, if that happens in the middle of a challenge response, where Microsoft is sending a challenge response to your Xbox to see if it's legal or not, well, if that happens, guess what's going to happen? All right, number one, it'll probably pop the KV. Number two, it could make you lose your profile too, because that can get flagged as well. All right, once it goes to Microsoft Security Gate, it's over. All right, it's all over but the crime. So, I'm going to leave you with this advice. You can download your retail profile to here. And you got to remember, you worked on that. That way you spent money on it and everything else. If you lose it, it's gone. Okay? My advice to you is to make a modder's profile. How do you do that? Go to xboxlive.com/live. Go in there, use Outlook for the credentials, okay, and make a modder's profile. You can always mod your retail profile, okay, but you don't have to stick it on here. You see what I'm saying? Keep it on the retail. And you can do anything you want with that. And you can do anything you want with this profile here. I haven't lost a profile in a long time, but still in yet, I'm just being real with you and being honest with you because that can happen, all right? And anyone that says that can never happen, that's a lie, okay? They're not God, they don't know. End of story, okay? They are not in control of the internet and what happens. So, just to let you know, all right? Being real. So anyway, what you would do is you would make your profile and then you would download it, okay? And once you download the profile, after you make it, all right, what will happen is it'll look like this. Just grab hold of the guy, spin him around, give it a spinning circle of death, and you'll be up and on live, okay? There you are, profile's loaded. Now, all right, here's the deal here. If by chance you're sitting at that downloading profile screen for like 15 minutes, and he's still downloading and it's not working, okay, you're still sitting there and you're like going like, what the heck is going on? Well, I'll tell you what happened. The profile got corrupted during the download process, okay? That's what happened. It's not the RGH, it's not the stealth server, it's not any of that. No, it just got corrupted, okay? Most of the time Microsoft themselves, okay? You know what I'm going to tell you. However, all right, if that should happen, it's a very easy fix to do. And this is only if you have a problem downloading your profile, okay? What you're going to do is if you get that word sitting here for 15 minutes, back out of it with the B button, come here. Go up, go over. Settings, system, storage, okay? Highlight the hard drives, okay? Go to profiles, okay? Underneath these two profiles will be the profile that you download. All right, what I want you to do, just like this, I want you to use the D-pad to highlight it, A to select it, go down to delete, and delete that sucker right off of here. Okay, just get rid of it. Once you do that, back out of here, back out of here, back out of here. Leave the hard drive highlighted, hit Y. Go to clear system cache, you're going to do it twice. Microsoft likes to be repetitive, okay? So, we did it once, we hit Y, we're going to do it again, and there we are. Then what you're going to do, you're going to back out of here, go up, you're going to go over, you're going to social, you're going to whoop, you're going to go down to sign in and sign out, and then what are you going to do? You're going to download that profile, and it will be fine. It will download, okay? Then, once that's done, hit the guide button, Xbox Home, there you are, okay? We're going to go back to FSD, and your profile will be signed in. Now, one other thing you got to do here, before you can go off on a rant and start, you know, doing whatever it is that you want to do, you go over to the homebrew section right here, okay? Then what you're going to do is you're going to use this little tool called XM360. You're going to click on it, all right? You're going to click on it again. You're going to run it, okay? XM360 unlocks all XBLA and all downloadable content. So let's say you go ahead to a torrent site or a website or whatever, and you download downloadable content, and you want to use it. Well, you have to unlock it to the console, which means you have to actually hash it, okay? What's known as hashing. It's got to, you know, everything's got to be hashed correctly for security for it to work, all right? You can have all the downloadable content on there that you want, but here's the problem. You can't use it if you don't unlock it. That's what this tool does, okay? So as you can see, it brought up XBLA, okay? Now, you're going to go over to the left. You're going to go to unlock XBLA, all right? You're going to click on that, okay? Now, you notice 0 Xbox Live Arcade files unlocked because they're unlocked and hashed properly to this console already, okay? So, we're back out of there. Then what are we going to do? We're going to go to Show DLC, okay? We're going to click on that, all right? Then we're going to go over, and we're going to go over to Unlock DLC. We're going to hit Add, okay? And we're going to make sure that all the downloadable content is unlocked, okay? There's 10 files that weren't unlocked. Now they're unlocked, okay? That's good. You can use them, all right? So we hit OK. And then what will happen is, okay, is we bring it back, and there you go. So whenever you download, you know, content for this, and you put it in the content folder or whatever, you gotta unlock it before you can use it. Okay, so make sure that you unlock it with your profile loaded, please. All right. Now, you can do. Now we can go to Exit Dash. Now you can feel free to go ahead and roam and ramp and do whatever it is that you want to do to the damn people or whatever. Okay, have a blast. All right. Now, emulators, just to show you. Go to emulators right here. Use Game Boy Advance. click on that. It'll start. We'll go to games. There's all your ROMs right there. Okay? Okay, let's see here. Right trigger, page by page, going down. Left trigger, page by page, going up. D-pad down, D-pad up. A to play, B to back out. Real easy. When you're done, that'll bring you back to FSD. Alright? Classic games. Okay? Now, if you want to play a classic game, alright, the old school, old Xbox ones, alright, there's a way that you have to play them on here. Alright, look. Okay, let's say we start off with a classic game here. Alright, now, if you try to play it with the server on, which means that you're not running in bypass mode, okay, well, the end result is a black screen from hell. It doesn't work. Okay? Now, how do we fix that? It's really easy. Okay? We're going to put the system in bypass mode. What I mean by bypass mode is simply this. Alright? Power the system off when you want to play a classic game. Then what do? Power the system on and hit the eject button. Leave the tray hanging out until you reach the dashboard. Okay? Now, system booted. Now, what I mean by dashboard is not this. Wait till you reach FSD. Alright? Because if you push that tray in, you could send a signal saying, oh, I don't want to use bypass mode. Okay? And then you'll load the server, you'll try to play the old Xbox game, and it's going to look at you and go, what are you, crazy? You don't want to with a black screen again, okay? Now we reach the dashboard, now we can push the tray in. Now, hit the guide button. Very simple. Go on over to Xbox Classic Games. Click A. Click A. Click A once again. You'll see the logo pop up. Everything will be fine. It's going to load the game. There you are. And the game is playing. Pretty simple. Okay? Now, when you're done with the... Shut up! When you're done with the game. I just like telling her that. She's just so... Ugh. Okay. Shut up! Sound like a whining little bitch. Alright. Now, once you're done with this, okay, there's the game. Let's start to continue, so on and so forth. The game will play. Yeah, weekly alias, all that crap. Okay, life is grand. Now, when you're done with the game, hit the guide button. You'll notice that you have a normal guide here, okay? Go to Xbox Home. Hit yes. There you are. Okay? Now, Frank, those are my instructions to you on how to use this thing. Okay? Now, there's a lot more out there. I would suggest checking out on YouTube XX Modded Warfare XX. The guy has every tutorial that has been ever written for an RGH. Okay? He's been doing it since I've been on YouTube. Alright? And I've watched from the first one to now. Okay? So, you know, like I said, it's your responsibility to learn how to use this thing properly. Learn how to use your tools, your menus. Any good menu that you buy is going to come with instructions, or somebody's going to be able to help you with it. Okay? Because they're the ones that are supporting it. Okay? Make sure you get in touch with them. Okay? If you have a problem. Some of them go in certain plugins. Some of them don't. You know, some of them work with some menus. Some of them don't. It all depends on how it's coded. Okay? If they use the same base address, you don't want to put a mess. Okay? But, making a long story short, it's very tunable. And, you know, I mean, there's a lot of explicit instructions on this thing on how to use it. Okay? And this is why I have a Discord, and this is why I have a Facebook page, and this is why I've run Alliance RGH for years and years and years. Because I watch people help one another. That's what they're supposed to do. That's what this is about. Okay? You know, I mean, I build the hardware. This is what I do. My hardware works real good. I mean, I just booted it like 5 times in front of you. You've seen how fast it booted. You've seen where it went. You saw how the system's online. You saw all that crap. Okay? You saw how it worked with modded menus and everything. Alright? Nothing wrong with it. If it doesn't boot, then that's my problem. Okay? It does boot. Okay? So, like I said, okay, it's up to you. You got to learn how to use this thing. There's a lot of stuff out there with this thing. Okay? And it can be a lot of fun if you learn how to use it. Okay? And if you learn how to treat people correctly, believe me, they will help you. Okay? There's a lot of people out there that will help everybody. I've seen people for years help one another with no problems. Okay? So, you know, just take that into consideration. Okay? And when you're modding, do me a favor. Alright? Don't be an idiot. Okay, and don't blow up lobbies and stuff like that. Have fun with the thing, okay? Maybe like give somebody a little bit of money here and there. You know, enjoy it. That's what it's about. That's what it's there for. It's to have fun, okay? Not to blow people offline because they can get their IP through it and every freaking thing else, and you know, and I mean, and do stupid shit because I've watched skids do that all the time. Okay, they, hey, I got him offline, huh? Big deal. You gonna write on the mama about it? Okay, I mean, okay, so you DDoSed them. Oh, wonderful. Great. Nice. Okay? Shows your intelligence level. 0. Okay? So, like I said, be nice. Please. Yeah, I have a Discord group. Of course I do. I'll give it to you, man. Okay? It's right out there. Yeah, I have a Discord group. Yes, I do. I'll be more than happy to give it to you, Dennis. No problem. So, anyway, look. Fabulous Frank. Thank you for your business, man. I greatly do appreciate it. Okay, I hope that you like the system. Okay, I really do. You know, and if you need anything, just give me a holler. All right, I'm more than happy to help anyone. And you know, like I said, be cool, enjoy it, have fun with it, guys. I'm about to display a PS4. I think I just threw up in my mouth. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, guys, listen. Thank you for hanging with me. I greatly appreciate it. You guys are awesome. You always hang with me. We always have a good time, and I enjoy it. You know, like I said, I really do. And, you know, I got a lot of consoles I got to do. So, you know, I'm doing what I got to do. Anyway, you all have a good one. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, again, Frank, thanks so much, man. We'll ship it out tomorrow. You all have a good one, guys. Holler at you in a little bit.